He doesn't even know what the fuck to say. He doesn't know how to react to anything. He's like, bruh, when have you ever seen fucking Tank this slim before a fucking fight? He's taking this shit too serious, you know, because he's scared out of his mind.
He doesn't want to trash talk. He wants to show what he's made of in the ring. He's done with trash talk. What's your response to that?
I mean, he can't really talk it just in general, so... I mean, trash talking and talking kind of go hand in hand, so he just has a hard time speaking.
Okay, this is my final prediction, but I gotta give Rolly props. Rolly could really sell a fight. His trash talking is on the next level. His trash talking is almost good as Tyson Fury's. Only if he possessed the same boxing skill and IQ of Tyson Fury, we would really have something. Now, Rolly was right when he said Tank fought smaller guys. Gamboa was over the hill, past his prime. Tank's resume is pretty weak, but so is Rolly's. So when this comes down to his skill, like Tank says, I've been fighting since I was 7. Rolly is still learning how to box. And I think Rolly understands the only way he's gonna win is by knockout. That's why he's talking about knocking out Tank and not outboxing him. Rolly and his trainer are dependent on punching power and being bigger than Tank to win the fight. And Tank says this is going to come down to skill. I'm the most skilled fighter. I've been doing this since 7 years old. For that reason, I'm picking Tank to win, but I think it could last longer than what we think. I'm picking Gervonta Davis TKO in the 7th round. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this is a more competitive fight than we think it is, but that's my prediction. I think Tank will take him to school, set him up, take him out in the 7th round. Canelo says he does not understand the pound-for-pound rankings. And I don't agree with this article. I don't think he's bitter, but he is telling the truth. Nobody's doing what he's doing, going up and down the weight, collecting titles. No one is doing that. And I don't make pound-for-pound lists very often, but I do not agree that another guy goes up a notch and collects the number 1 spot when he hasn't done anything to collect that number 1 spot. He only got that number 1 spot because the top guy lost. That is just my opinion. I don't care either way. If Canelo beats Bivol in a rematch, he would claim the number 1 spot. That's not going to be easy, but if he does that, there's no argument. And speaking of Bivol, Canelo says definitely the rematch is happening. He said the strategy he used on 168-pounders did not work at light heavyweight. So him and Eddie Reynoso will be going back to the lab with a new strategy. Also, he says he wants to be in better physical condition. And we all know who watched that fight, Canelo wasn't in physical peak condition because he ran out of gas about the 5th and 6th round. You cannot afford to do that against an elite light heavyweight like Dimitri Bivol, who might be the best light heavyweight in the division. Is this an excuse for Canelo? No, he calls it a learning experience. He underestimated Bivol and he paid the price. He lost. And now it's time for the big comeback. And now the haters know there will be a rematch. He's not ducking anybody. Leave your thoughts in comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.